Hello and welcome my beautiful Scorpio minds. As you can read by the title, today we're going to do a little dance video, but it's going to be different than the other workouts because I'm going to be teaching you the moves first because it's a bit more sensual. And then we're going to dance the little choreography together, but I also want you to be super free and basically do whatever you want. But I also want you to be super free and just let your body do whatever it wants to do if you feel the music and all of that. Because sensual dancing is about having like slow moves and big moves and isolation moves. So you're moving like either only your arms or your hips. It's a lot about doing like little swings and a lot of rotations, half rotations, all of that. And yeah, let's start with the first move, which is basically just like a little hip swing. So what you want to do is you want to step out and then you roll up from your foot. So your foot is going to step, then everything else is going to come next. So your knee, your hip, your torso, your shoulder, your head. And then we're going to do that again. Going to step and roll, step and roll. It's really hard when you do it super slow, but basically it's like that. So you step and then your hip bleeds and the other, like everything else comes after. And once you got these steps down, you can start to play around with your hands, touch yourself, bring it out, make it big, anything you want. You can add like a little hair flip, make it really sensual here. How are you feeling? This is not too bad, isn't it? It's just like swinging your hips pretty much from side to side with a little step. So that's the first move we're gonna put into this little choreography we're gonna do. And this is more about feeling your body, how it can move, how you can feel, rather than how the end result looks. It's more about fun, you guys, okay? Cool. The next move is a hip rotation. So here we have a half rotation. So we go from the left to the back, to the right, and back. And your legs are straight. You can also make this a little bit different by going down more. And then again, touching yourself, doing everything you want. Alright, we can also do that to the front, but I definitely prefer it to the back, because then you have like a little arch on your back, in your back. Okay, then we have the full rotation of your hips. So instead of only going from side to side, we'll go like all the way and all the way back, and all the way and all the way back. And what I love to do here, which we're also going to do in the choreography later, is we have like half circle, full circle, half circle, full circle. That's cool, right? It's so fun. I love just to dance and let my body do whatever it wants to do. And like these little moves and tricks and whatever, I also put it in my pole choreography. So it's more like, you know, you have these little side motions and then you have these little hip turns. All right, the next one is a dive through or dive under. So we're standing a little bit wider than hip width apart. You can do it in the middle, but I prefer to do it in like a triangle shape pose. So here you can definitely take your hands with you, but you don't have to. You can also do it like that. So this is like a really small one. You can take your hands with you, dive through, put it on your legs, and when you come up, you can always like touch yourself, play with your hair, make it really sexy, sensual. Add another body wave here. Do whatever feels right. And then we can also make this really, really, really deep. So until you're pretty much touching your foot. And then you want to arch your back. So your head is the first thing that comes up until you're all standing again. And then you can take this move again. Again, your head is the first thing that wants to come up. Amazing. When you want to fall forward, again, your head stays up. So you have this little arch. And come back up with your head first. Awesome, you guys. We're almost through the little movements. Next one is sitting down. So how do we come down in like a sexual way, sensual way? Let's say that. So we're gonna take a dive forward. We just place our hands on the mat. And I would say, because it's in the choreography like that, we just land on our knees. And then we can put the hands on our hips, do a little half circle here, another half circle here, and the full circle, sit down. What we can also do here is just get up and sit back down. The thing that makes this sensual, instead of just like doing that, is that you're arching your back always and you're playing with your hands. So instead of just like letting them hang here, you're really like pushing yourself forward, arch, and then your hips are doing this little thrust motion, and then come back, and again you're arching here. Awesome. Then we have again a little dive forward, but this time on the mat. So we're diving forward. It's pretty much the same move. So your head is first, your butt comes up, and you just dive through. So your chest is on the floor until your hips come to the floor as well. Then you want to press up. Head is the first thing to come up until you can't go any further. Then your hips are gonna come up. Your back is arched, and then you want to sit back down. And then you're here. Oh, we can do this again. So arch forward. Chest is on the floor. You come up until you can't with your head anymore. Then you're gonna sit back again with your hips over your feet. And then you can either come up, or when you stay here, you can do this again and have this little motion. And what I also love to do is when I come back, I tuck my chin so it looks like a little wave. You do here. And to be extra nice, you can put one foot up when you do that. And then you could also switch. So one leg, switch here, come back up. One leg, switch, come back up. And of course we can reverse this motion as well. So when you lie on your stomach, the first thing you want to do is press yourself back onto your heels. Tuck your chin under, round your back. Come forward until the hips touch the floor. Roll onto the mat with your chest until your head is down. And you can do the same. So press back, your chest stays on the mat for as long as possible until you set back. Then round your spine, tuck your chin, come back to the mat, roll over your chest until your head is down. Let's do that again. Press back, come to the front, press back, come to the front. Alright, I have no idea what's happening with the weather, but the sun just came out again after it was raining. Okay, where were we? Oh yeah, taking it back with your foot. So you're gonna press back, and as soon as your hips are a little bit here, you can start to bring your foot up and press back. And again, roll up. Again, you can always put your foot up. It's not necessary, but it looks kind of nice. Alright, and from here we can always come to like a little hip rotation. Oh, and another really, really hot move. I learned it in a pole class. So from this little dive through, we stay here onto all fours, and instead of going all the way with our hips down, we're going to take a little hop so that our hips are up. So from here, we take it up, and then we let our feet just drop. So it's like a little push-up motion here, and then our shoulders are on the floor, and then lastly, our hips come down. Okay, again. So we are on our knees, come forward, forward, forward until you're on all fours. Take a little hop so that your hips are up, then let your feet just come down a little bit. Drop your shoulders to your mat until you're here, and then drop your hips. And if you do it a little bit faster, it's more like a flowy motion. So you're here, you take your dive forward, come up, let yourself sink, and that's it. And from here, from our stomach, we can also come up with our hips a little bit, and then drop them to one side, to the other side, to the middle, like that. Try it with me. So you're just lying here, you have your hands under your shoulders, lift your hips up, and then drop them from one side to the other side, to the middle. And I love to do these little drops really slowly, and then last one a bit faster. And then you can come up and roll over your chest to come up. And also a hair flip is really nice. Alright, from here to get back up, really easy, pretty much the same as we were coming down. Just place one foot in front, the other one's gonna stand, and then we'll do the reverse coming up. So a little hair flip, and then come up. And now what we're gonna do in the choreography, come into this stepping motion again. Ooh, I hope you kind of got it now. So we have this side step motion, we have the hip turns, or half hip turns, and then full hip turns. We've got these diving motions, and just like sitting down. We've got the hip turns here, full hip turns, diving motion forward, diving motion backward. And when we're here, standing up, drop it, and then hip dip, bam, in the middle, come back up. Alright, are you ready to get into the choreography? Because I sure am. And remember guys, it's all just about fun, having like fun with your body, just seeing however it wants to move, how you feel and stuff like that. And you can always repeat this video again and again and again until you get the movements down, because some of them are not the easiest, but just like really fun to try out. Alright, I'll get my music set up and then I'll see you here. We'll start just like touching your hair, playing around a little bit. Start walking. Take your hands with you. I won't hesitate, it's my turn to make that call. I just want a touch, I ain't here for love no more. Okay? Yeah. 7, 8, and turn. Other side. and a half turn, and a full turn, half turn, and a full turn. Now we're going to take those dives. Hair flip. Another dive. And full hip turn. Slowly come down. Touch your body. Slowly come up and down. Half hip turn, back down. Half hip turn, back down. Take dives forward. 3, stay here. Come back up the other way. Hip turn. Other way, hip turn. And dive again. Stay to the front and come back up with your hips. All fours, hips up, let yourself sink. Hips up, to the left, to the right, in the middle. Come back up with your hips first. Really slow. Hands across your body. Come up slowly. Hip turn. Other side. Step with one leg. Dive. Other leg up. Come back up. Totally. Hip turn. Other side. Step. Step, step. Take your arms with you. Half hip turn, full hip turn. Step, 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 step. Take it down. Take it down. Amazing, you guys, that was so good. I hope you enjoyed it. It's just like a little bit fun playing around. Kiwi wants to say hi as well. She's been watching me the whole time, but such a good girl, huh? Such a good girl that you didn't interrupt. Alright guys, please let me know how you like this. If you would love to see some other videos like that, where I teach you some moves and then we put it together in a choreography. And please, because it's so fun, I've been dancing this choreography like a couple of times to really memorize it. So do that also, just to really have that feeling, and then at one point you don't really think about what to do next, and then it's just like flowing. So yeah, go ahead, try it out, and then I'll see you next time here on my channel. Oh my god, you're so cute, Kiwi. You're so cute. Do you want to do a sexy dance as well? Stand up. Here, that's her sexy pose. Alright, thank you so much. Goodbye, guys.